listening to Indian Defense News. If you are new, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified when new video is uploaded.
India seeks UK's expertise for defence manufacturing. India has sought UK's expertise for manufacturing helicopters, fighter aircraft and submarines as the two countries today concluded the latest round of talks here as part of the Defence Consultative Group, DCG. India's Defence Secretary Sanjay Mitra led the discussions on the Indian side over meetings with senior British defence officials as well as Defence Minister Sir Michael Fallon with a focus on Make in India initiative. The latest round of talks as part of DCG, co-chaired by both the countries, was held to further defence collaboration. We are very keen that the UK firms participate in Make in India as part of our strategic partnership. We would like UK companies with their expertise in this matter to be fully involved in the various platforms across helicopters, fighter aircraft, submarines etc., Mitra said at the end of his UK visit for the DCG meeting. He highlighted that Britain's participation need not be limited to just the various equipment platforms as there is also scope for them to get involved in the supply chains. Dinesh K. Patnaik, India's Deputy High Commissioner to the UK, said, "The supply chains are critical. Beyond the big deals that are struck, most of the supply chains are here in the UK and many of them are keen to participate. That is where the Indian High Commissioner's Access India program comes in, which is aimed at helping small and medium enterprises, SMEs, make their entry into the Indian market. The focus remains Make in India." Their Chief Marshal B.S. Dhanoa Thursday said the long-delayed BrahMos A trials from a modified YAF Su-30 MKIs will be carried out in the month of November. Air-launched BrahMos A will be fired in the Bay of Bengal towards a decommissioned ship as a target for the missile. Two specially modified YAF Su-30 MKIs have already cleared captive and drop trials and data collected from these trials including from simulation trials have been positive and encouraging for all the agencies involved in the project. It is yet to be made clear if the target of BrahMos A will be placed beyond 290 km range limitation which was imposed on BrahMos by Russians. Since then India's entry into MTCR regime already seen BrahMos taking down a target at 450 km and by 2019 an 800 km version will also be tested. Theoretically, BrahMos A can be later adapted to reach 800 km target once it is ready for induction but for time being the first missile trial might be limited to 290 km. Max-3 capable BrahMos A with 800 km range will be formidable aerial-launched missile system which will give India unparalleled firepower from the sky, a system with no competitor and no air defense system to stop it. The Army now wants a concerted push towards border infrastructure development in Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh as part of the overall plan for capability enhancement all along the 4057 km line of actual control. LAC, after the tense Doklam troop standoff with China. This is one of the crucial issues on the agenda of the ongoing Army Commanders Conference, which is being chaired by General Bipin Rawat with all top lieutenant generals of the 11.73 lakh strong force. In the backdrop of both India and China maintaining high operational alerts and force levels along the LAC despite disengaging at Doklam, Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, who herself visited forward areas at the Sikkim-Bhutan-Tibet Tree Junction last Saturday assured the military brass she would focus on capacity and capability development and closely monitor improvement in strategic infrastructure while addressing the conference on Tuesday. The Army, for one, needs full road connectivity to the four mountain passes of Nati, Lipilek, Thangla 1 and Sangchokla in Uttarakhand by 2020. With links to 3 other passes in the region being taken up thereafter. say sources. There is also a proposal for better command and control of army battalions and units spreading from the Karakoram Pass to Lipulekh by integrating them under one corps, with 3 divisions, 15,000 soldiers each, under it, as well as improved inter-sector connectivity through lateral road links. Lack of timely decision-making in the last decade resulted in gaps in the Indian Air Force, and the government is committed to fill them, Defence Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said today, in an address at the biannual conference of YAF commanders. The Defence Minister also said that the powers given to the service chiefs should be fully utilized in achieving required capabilities of the forces. She said that the government is committed to fill the gaps which have arisen due to lack of timely decision-making in the last decade, the YAF said in a statement. The 3-day-long YAF Commanders Conference is taking place amid an evolving regional security scenario and growing assertiveness by China in some parts of the Sino-India border. Last week, Chief of Air Staff Air Chief Marshal B.S. Dhanoa had said YAF is capable of effectively countering any threat from China and Pakistan simultaneously in a 2-front war. Inaugurating the conference, Sitharaman also said that the budgetary allocations should not be viewed as a constraint and should be looked at to acquire what is absolutely necessary, the YAF statement said. China has developed electromagnetic launch technologies that allow the People's Liberation Army, PLA, to build a futuristic naval weapon, an electromagnetic railgun. A railgun uses massive electrical pulse, rather than gunpowder or other chemical propellants, to launch projectiles at distances over 100 nautical miles at speeds that exceed Mach 6, according to a news release from the PLA Naval University of Engineering in Wuhan, Hubei Province. Rear Admiral Mao Wiming, the university's top researcher, has designed electromagnetic launch systems as part of a key national defense program. More than 100 Chinese experts in the field, including 40 academicians from the Chinese Academy of Sciences and Chinese Academy of Engineering, were ecstatic at a briefing when they saw what Mao had achieved, state-owned media, China Military reported today. Railgun weapons are the subject of research even with the US Navy, which is attempting to develop a working prototype for several years now.